Okay, so the most important factor to remember is the fact that in order for your hormones to be produced in the right amounts, whatever phase you're in, whether you're in your reproductive phase or through perimenopause and menopause, there are certain food groups that are very important. The two main ones being protein, which is very important because you find that a lot of women do struggle with this one, especially when they take themselves through certain extreme diets. So protein is very important for your body so that you can be able to produce enough amounts of hormones. Again, remembering the fact that our hormones are taking a dip and we are going to be experiencing lower levels of these hormones. So then that means you have to support your body hormone production through healthy sources of protein. So eating a healthy, balanced diet is going to be very beneficial for you. Trying your best to eat foods, a plate rather, rich in, of course, healthy fats so that it can promote healthy production of hormones, because right now we are experiencing a dip. Also, eating foods that are rich in what is known as phytoestrogens. Phyto basically means plants. So plant sources of estrogen, mainly because estrogen actually takes a really big nosedive by half, as we've mentioned. So you actually have to substitute with foods that are rich in phytoestrogens. Examples, which is one of the best, is flax seeds. Yes, flax seeds is one of the best that's going to actually help you in making sure that you provide your body with plant sources of estrogen. Foods that are rich in fiber are really important. Dried fruit like dates are really healthy for you. Whole grains like oats are really healthy for you, especially for breakfast in the morning. If you are able to get yourself a bowl of oats, add some dates there. Healthy fats, as I mentioned, are like examples are like avocado, which is a really good source of healthy fats. Nuts and seeds, which are also very rich in magnesium, in zinc, which are all minerals that are highly essential for the proper production of hormones. So as you've mentioned, examples. For instance, sweet potatoes are a really good source of carbohydrates. They're also a really good source of magnesium, and that's a very healthy mineral for you in terms of your hormone health. Arrowroots or nduma, for those of you who are Kenyan and know about arrowroots, nduma yams, that's a very, very good one. And the glycemic index is actually quite low, meaning it's not going to spike your blood sugar and put you in a state of insulin resistance and weight gain and so forth. Another good one is cassava. It's actually a natural food. It's healthy for you. It also has a lower glycemic index. I think it's also known as tapioca, if I'm not wrong, but it's also a very healthy source of carbohydrates. When we're talking about protein, that means that we're talking about both animal protein and plant protein. So, reason why this is important is because I know that as someone that has experienced high levels of estrogen, I know that there are certain foods like dairy products that actually trigger and put you in a state of higher levels of estrogen, especially if you're not sure where your source of milk is from. But I also have to mention protein is still healthy for you, whether you're going to be having organ meats like liver and kidney that are still going to be healthy for you. You're going to be having healthy fatty fish that's actually going to support your hormone health. That's actually going to be good for you, like mackerel and sardines. You can be able to get these. If you'd like to get some milk, whether it's going to be plant-based milk or it's going to be actual milk, then that's still going to be a healthy source of protein. As opposed to animal protein, you can still also do protein, which is still going to be good for you. Like lentils are a good example, and they're very easy to cook. You can turn them into a soup, you can turn them into a stew, you can actually use them as a source of carbohydrates if you really want to go lower in your carbohydrate, especially in the evenings. Red lentils, I think they're called masoor dal. They're really healthy for you. The yellow ones are really healthy for you. Beans, especially red kidney beans, I can attest, because these are actually really, really healthy. I know someone who has actually recovered really well just from having red kidney beans. They are a healthy source of protein for you if you don't necessarily want to do plant protein. As opposed to that, we also have sources of healthy fats, which are important. As I mentioned, healthy fats as a food group are needed because they actually support the proper production of hormones in your body. So you want your body to produce the right amount of hormones. Now, sources of healthy fats, avocado being a very big one. So whenever you're having your meal, you can actually make some avocado dip, or you can have the avocado itself as a fruit, or you can do an avocado smoothie. This is actually a very healthy a source of healthy fats for you in the morning, or if you want to substitute, having a meal and you feel like having a smoothie. Other than that, it's important to mention nuts and seeds, from almonds to cashew nuts to peanuts, which are actually very rich in resveratrol, which helps in proper estrogen production. Other than nuts, you have to focus on seeds like sesame seeds, like pumpkin seeds, like sunflower seeds, like flax seeds, which is really big. It's a really big source of phytoestrogen. One of the best ways to add these to your diet, which is what I do and advise women on WellnessKE, to make nut butters and seed butters. So if you're going to have your whole grain bread in the morning, you can actually spread your cashew butter, or you can spread your sesame seed butter, or as you have your meal, you can have a spoonful of it, of the nut butters, because the healthy fats are going to help you in proper hormone production. Don't skip the fat, because I know for years we've been told that fat is what makes you fat, and this is not true. It actually is going to help you in proper production of your hormones. Vegetables are a big one. Vegetables. So if you can eat a rainbow, basically, if you're going to be able to have broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, garden peas, you're going to have zucchini, or you're going to have eggplant, all the vegetables you can get. Try and steam them. Try and do a nice veggie stir fry or a platter. Anything you can do, a salad. Have half of your plate filled with vegetables so that you can always have fiber, you can have proper digestion, because majority of the times women struggle with gut health issues, especially during perimenopause and menopause. Support your gut health with very healthy sources of vegetables. Eat as a rainbow, as we've said, making sure that you're getting all the vitamins: vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. Understanding that there are vitamins that are fat soluble and water soluble. Those that are fat soluble, when you're eating your salads, you need to add obviously oil to your salad so that your body can be able to absorb the fat soluble vitamins better. Whether it's going to be a green salad, you're going to add celery, you're going to add whatever. But whenever you are eating your vegetables, make sure that you add a healthy fat or a healthy oil so that your body can absorb these vitamins much better, to improve the bioavailability, basically. So these are the food groups that are really important so that you can be able to improve your health. Yes, Amina.